Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm back out in my backwoods playground. I am so excited to be here, but I'm even more excited to be doing an archery video. Now, if you folks follow along on this channel for any length of time, you know that I have a passion for traditional archery. If you also follow along my Instagram and my Facebook page, you see a ton of photos, a ton of little snippet videos of me shooting in my backyard, playing around, just having fun. For me, it's a lifestyle, and I take great pleasure making this video today. Today we're going to be talking about a longbow from 3Rivers Archery. It is the Old Mountain Mesa Longbow. We're going to first cut away. We're going to do a specs rundown on this. We'll get up close and personal, show you the ins and outs of this bow. Then we're going to sling some arrows, and then I'll run it across the cranny, and then we'll bring it back 360, and then we'll do some final thoughts on this bow. Folks, woods, archery, you're here with me. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. It starts now. We're going to do a quick cranny test on this bow. Now keep in mind, I draw 27 inches, so this bow is set at 50 pounds at 28 inches. So you can subtract about 2 or 2.5 pounds off the draw weight of this bow. Hopefully here I won't hit the cranny. 142.9, not bad. 140.7. Now I'm standing about 6 feet behind this cranny, trying to get a good arrow flight through there. 143.1. Not bad. 144 even. Steven. For all you old timers out there, we used to say that when we were kids. And 139.2. Not bad performance coming from this longbow. Now for some final thoughts on the 3Rivers Archery Old Mountain Mesa. First thing I gotta say is wow. I'm impressed. Right out of the box, I was impressed with how this bow looked. We're gonna get up close again. Just look at the fiberglass on there. Clear fiberglass. You have bamboo limbs. Just beautiful riser. And this is a reflex deflex design. I'll leave a graphic right now where you folks can see to give you an idea what a reflex deflex design looks like. Now, this is a little bit more of a hybrid longbow, and the reason I say that is the handle design. Handle design is made more like a recurve. Now, that's a check in the plus column as far as I'm concerned, because if you're looking to transition from recurve to a longbow, or from compound to a longbow, a traditional longbow has more of a flat handle. You wouldn't have this protrusion here like a pistol grip. So that changes your grip and a little bit of your style of shooting. So if you're transitioning from recurve or compound and you decide, hey, I want to get into the longbow game, well, this is going to be an easier transition for you to do. Now, beautiful riser. I just love the design of this. The shelf is not cut to center. So you're going to have to use a lighter spined arrow. I'm shooting 400 spine gold tip, the Ted Nugent ones. They're cut at 28 inches and I have 125 grain tip on it. Seems to be working really good with this bow. Now, your mileage is going to vary based on your draw, based on the poundage of the bow. I'm shooting a 50-pound bow. So you're going to have to ask the folks at 3Rivers Archery, based on the poundage of your bow, what would be the best combination for this bow. They're the experts. They know better than I do. A lot of things impressed me on this. One, just the craftsmanship, just beautiful. Two, it's really light, and I attribute that to the bamboo limbs, and just the longbow design is just light in general. But just the attention to detail, the limb tips, the fast flight string. Let's talk about that for a minute. If you follow along on the channel, you know that I have a Bear Montana longbow. Right out of the box, I'm just going to say it, the string on that bow is terrible. That's the first thing that you're going to want to change. This bow has an outstanding string. Beautiful craftsmanship. The one on my Montana, it started fraying and it just looked like a amateur did it on their first try making a string. And this is just beautiful. Reinforced limb tips for those fast flight strings. Just awesome. Now, I have my brace height set to right at about 7 inches. That's going to vary for you based on your draw. So you're going to have to play with it a little bit. I believe the recommended brace height on this is anywhere between 6.5 and 7.5 inches. So it's going to be based on the weight of the bow, the length of the arrow, and the length of your draw. So that might be something when you purchase this that you might want to ask the folks at 3Rivers Archery. But for me, 7 inches seems to be the sweet spot for me. Now, I put on some string silencers. You can put beaver balls on there, whatever you like. That just keeps the string twang down just a little bit. But one thing I found with this bow, and a lot of people are going to ask, is about hand shock. Now, most longbows, you're going to get a little bit of hand shock because these limbs are stout. And there's a lot of energy of that arrow coming off the shelf. I was really surprised that I felt zero hand shock. Now, I've been shooting this bow quite a bit. If you follow along on my Instagram channel or my Facebook page, I've been posting a lot of photos and little video snippets of this bow. That way I could give you a better understanding of this bow. If it's tuned right, I'm telling you, you're going to experience zero to very minimal hand shock. It's just been a pleasure to shoot. Now, in the crawny test, I was really surprised. We're getting 140, 141-ish feet per second. That's not bad. And remember, I'm only drawing 27 inches. You're going to a full 28 inches, 29, 30 inches. You're going to get a little bit more feet per second coming off the shelf with this bow. I'm just really impressed. The craftsmanship, how it looks, how it performed, I got to give it an A+. Folks, if you want to learn more about this bow, I will leave links in the video description below. With that said, folks, I thank you so much for your time and for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Now I got to get back to having some fun slinging some arrows downrange. Take care.